G'day everyone, it's Sharon here. Well guys, I'm here with this cute little project. Very quick and very simple, but the thing about this one is I've used another set of the Raspberryroaddesigns, and this one's called Homespun Harvest, and it is gorgeous. I love it. The colours are just beautiful, and it's a fall theme, but like it's got pumpkins and things, but it's got that real nice tealy colour to it. So this is the cover. It's very, very light. It's only got 2 signatures. I did the cross, the cross stitch binding, and it just has this as the closure. Not sure if I'm going to keep those beads. I might make some. So I've just put some lace here, some of the little Irene, seriously scrapping her little porcelain flowers there, and just a brad. No other embellishing. That's it. The papers say it all. So yeah, I'm going to open up the back, and I'm just going to zoom out a little so it gets it all in shot. Right. Now what I've done is I've chosen my papers, which is the wood paneling in the back. Then I chose another paper and I made it smaller, and I placed it in the center. Then I placed the what did she call it, the add-ons, the extras and things like that, which are different embellishments, ephemera, all that sort of stuff. So I added in this ribbon here and here, and they're just 2 different sizes. I just manipulated them in sizes. And then this embellishment here, which is like a metal embellishment. It sort of looks like a key, but it's not. And it's here and it's here. I placed it under this. This is a cluster, and I think it might be called a side cluster, where it is a cluster of things, and I placed that there. And like I said, the leaves here, this is an overlay, so I've overlaid that on top, and that is the cover. So I had a ball, absolutely had a ball. So now we'll go in. And I didn't print the pages onto like the white card like I normally do. I use just your normal A4. I think it's 80 GSM, you know, your reflex paper, your white paper, good quality one, not a terrible one. Yeah, so that's what I've used as the pages. This is another one of the papers, and I've just cut it to line the cover with. And the first page, again, I chose my page, I overlaid it with the leaves, and I put this little embellishment here, and I added the bow, I think. Yes, I did. Added the bow, and I added the metal, the same metal charm thing on the front as on the front here. That will go up closer. There you go. And I the way I printed my pages, actually I'll tell you that in a minute. I'll just show you the pages first, and then I'll come back with the little details. And here is another cluster. Now sometimes the way I've placed them on the page, which is the music one I've chosen, it gets cut off, so it just sits more in the corner better. You can do all sorts with them. There's my little pocket, and I put a little one of the I printed out one of the little embellishments and just put it there. One of my tags, and that's it. Then this page here, I placed these two hang on, I chose the page. The hessian at the back here was one of theirs, but I noticed in a lot of them they didn't have the actual lined journaling cards. So this one I think is from Meg's Garden. So I changed the size and everything. I placed it on top of here of the Hessian to have my journaling spot. I did go over, and I probably won't do this ever again, I did go over the embellishment, the clusters and everything with that, but I'm not going to do that again. Don't ask me why. Okay, so that's that one. It says, may your home be a place where friends meet, family gathers and love grows. So that's that one. This is the center one, and again I chose the piece of paper, and which in this case was the Hessian for the background, but then I used another piece of paper, you pick one of the papers, and I made it smaller, and I put that same journaling card on top, and I chose a few little embellishments and decorated it with it there, and just repeated it for both sides. And that's a cluster there. So that's that one. And then this one, same thing again, your page you've chosen, your paper, sorry, and then you just add your embellishments. I added the plate behind it. I just like the plate. But this is, I'm not sure if this is a side cluster or just, I don't know. And there we go, is another little bag again, another cluster in the corner here. You make them, they are quite big, but you can make them smaller or whatever. Again, this page has got the leaves I've overlaid, the side cluster here. This one I've actually layered one of their laces that they had in the set, and I put the lace behind this cluster. So there's layering effects. What I'm actually thinking of doing, if I can work out how to actually film my screen, like without using the camera, this camera, I know there's a way to do it, and I just don't know yet. I haven't really checked into it. I'm going to do some vids on how I do this, so that might help a few. And all I'm using is Publisher. Okay, so that's that one. Another journaling spot here, the same sort of thing. I think this is a frame, has a frame on this one that's within the kit, and a little embellishment there, the little pocket. This is a side cluster. Paper's beautiful. I love the colouring. Again, another cluster here and another one here. This is a frame one, so if you had a photo, you could place your photo behind that, and that gets printed with it if you wanted to, or you could put a quote, print a quote with it, whatever you like. Same thing with that one you could do. It's another little pocket, and this one too. And that's the last page with the journaling card, and just their embellishments. I just added them together here for something different. Now in each, what I did was, I'll go to the center because that will show it better. On the A4, okay, here's the A4, and it's probably not going to show now, but what I printed is I printed a page layout that way and a page layout that way. The top to one there and the top to the other page there. Okay, and then what I did was I folded it to get the pockets. Okay, and I sewed one of them, I sewed across the top, and the others I sewed down the sides to give me pockets. And the pages all worked out really well. Just, I don't know if that made sense, but in the pockets I did these. So I took one of the background pages, I took that same framed journaling card that I made up in Publisher from bits and pieces of everything, and the embellishments, and I put a little, I think it's Tim Holtz tab on the top, and that's the journaling card. You know how sometimes you just can't seem to find on the internet that right journaling card? With this, it's really easy. and then that's the side one. Same sort of scenario, except for the background paper I used in here too. So you've got one background paper, a frame. I don't know if it's showing up the frame very well. It's not a very dark, prominent frame. And then I used another background paper in the middle here. And it's just like old floorboards, but very pale, with a bit of an embellishment there. So there you go. That's the side one. The rest are all the top ones are the same and the side ones are the same. So there you go. That's another one of the Raspberry Road Designs. And I have a sneak peek. I'll give you a sneak peek of the next one, which is going to be absolutely wonderful for Valentine's. And these are gorgeous. Drooling. And I made these up. I layered all different pages and papers and embellishments and side clusters and whatnot and da 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 da. So there's your little sneaky peeky at the next one. So be sure to go over to Raspberry Designs, raspberryroaddesigns.com and check it out. They had a special New Year's special for some of their sets were 80 cents. Some of their sets 80 cents. When they're not on special, they're $1.99 and or $2.20 or 40 or something like that. That is still pretty darn cheap. So anyway, I got quite a few. So I'm going to be very, very busy. And Dee Dee, I know you got some too, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. That's it. I think I'll leave it there. It's probably going to be long enough, but let me know what you think. Leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, only if you want to. But yeah, alright, bless you, take care, bye.